So the SNES Classic has just released, and like most people anticipated, scalpers are already coming out in droves. And some of these scalpers are getting pretty ridiculous. So I've been seeing stuff all over my Facebook feed today, and I thought to myself, you know what? It would be funny to react to, the worst of these people, the worst scalpers that we've seen. These people that are just so desperate to make an extra dollar off this system that it's just laughable. So over on the Facebook fan page, I had you guys pretty much just put which ones you thought were the most absurd, what were the worst listings you guys saw, and you guys sent me a ton of stuff. I sincerely appreciate it. Now, a little side note, if you're paying these scalper prices, you are as bad as the scalpers. Just wait it out. Have a little patience with this thing. I honestly feel like it's going to be in pretty bountiful supply. I don't think it's going to be a huge supply issue. A lot of retailers got a lot of units, and a lot of people bought up those units, but wait it out a little bit. Now, without any further ado, we're going to look at the worst of the worst. I'm going to react to these people. I'm going to make fun of these people. I'm going to make fun of their ads. And at the very end, we're going to look at the 3 biggest scumbags, the ones that just take the cake on this, and God, I'm going to be ruthless on them. So without any further ado, let's react together to the worst of the Super Nintendo Classic scalpers. So we're going to start out first with a good Samaritan in the scalping community. This guy, he doesn't just want your extra money. He wants to help you. He is doing this for you. Essentially, he is the Jesus Christ of the SNES Classic scalping community. So he has several systems here. It looks like about 8 systems, and he's only asking $200. Let's read his ad together, shall we? Buy them before they flip for $400, because this is the cheapest you'll get them. The closer you get to the holidays, the more expensive they'll be. Well, my God, sir, you are just a great humanitarian. You are a good Samaritan, and you are helping so many people. I'm so glad you were able to get, 6 of these to sell them for $200, because you're really helping out so many people. It's not like 5 of those systems could have gone to people who just actually wanted them and actually wanted to play them. No. You are taking them from the scalpers that will sell them for $400 and keeping them to the scumbag who will just sell them for $200. Sir, you are a great individual. If I ever meet you, I want to shake your hand, but I'm going to spit in my hand first and maybe have a little jism in there too, because you're an idiot. Some of these people are packing in extra items to make it worth your Super Nintendo Classic purchase, much like ThinkGeek does, where they throw in a bunch of crap that nobody wants, that they can't get rid of at clearance prices, so they have an overstock of it, so you get stuck with it. And that's what this individual is doing with their brand new Super Nintendo Mini for $300. Now, you're not just getting the system. I'm assuming you're getting this lovely plastic Walmart bag as well, which, can you really put a price on a Walmart bag? Like, that's obviously something very rare and something that really, makes this worth $300 in my opinion. I really hope this guy sells it because, that's a deal. You're getting a bag to go with the system. A Walmart bag to go with the system. And if it doesn't come with the Walmart bag, then he can just go to hell because I'm not going to buy it. Come on, man. Throw in the bag. Throw in the bag. So next up, we have another individual who probably has no idea what they have, and this is for the Super Nintendo Classic out of Detroit, Michigan. This individual has 2 of these units, and he's letting them go for the reasonable price of $400. Let's look at his description together. He has a Super Nintendo Classic for sale in Detroit. Super NES Classic loaded with 20 of the classic games. Mario Kart with a C. Street Fighter, it's technically Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but okay. Mario's Work? I don't recall Mario's Work being on there. Donkey Kong, and many more, brand new in box. Wow, that's a really good deal, and, I could see why he needs the $400, because let's look at the interior of his car. I'm assuming this is like a Buick LeSabre from like '98, and that leather just looks so bad. He's obviously using this $400 to fix the leather in his car. If he gets, $800 for both these systems, which I'm sure he'll get, because, who's not going to spend $400 on this thing? It's totally worth $400. Remember our Jesus Christ person from before who was only selling them for $200? He's trying to make us avoid people like this, but eventually we're going to have to cave into these people and get this man some new leather. So we are on the lookout for your leather, buddy. $400. I totally get it, man. I totally get it. Next up, we have an ad with a very peculiar price. Super Nintendo Classic Edition, SNES Classic, $380. Where do you get $380? Like $350, $400, okay, that sounds, you know, a little better. $380. Let's just charge a random number. Why not $381.57? Like, where do you get $380 from? It's just so random. Moving on, we have, oh, so many more people here. We have people, you know, 165, 170. I'm seeing a lot of that. Just all sorts of craziness from all these people. But we have some interesting ones that I do want to go over here. Evidently in Mexico, these people have a name for themselves, scalpers. And that's good because, you know, we're kind of boring here in America. We just call them scalpers. But in Mexico, they call the scalpers coyotes. This guy is selling the SNES Classic for 5,000 pesos, which is about $280, when the retail is half that price at 2,500 pesos, $140. Some guys even go as high as 7,000 pesos, which is about $400. So coyotes, I love that. We need to come up with a cool animal name for the scalpers here. Maybe the titmouse, or, you know, the dodo, or the sloth, or something sort of cool like that. Other countries besides the US also got the SNES Classic, and we just mentioned Mexico, and across the pond there are also different things in South American countries. In Brazil, for instance, no need for scalpers here. In Brazil, the official price is $300 US. That's crazy! Why is it $300 in Brazil? Why is that the official price? What is wrong with you, Nintendo? Over in the UK, we have some with 400 pounds, but it is fast and free shipping. You're saving on the shipping, people. It's totally worth it, in my opinion. Another good Samaritan here who has about, let's see, 16 systems, because he obviously has no life. He is selling the Super Nintendo Classic, SNES Classic, in case you didn't know what it was called, for a reasonable $200. But here's the kicker, another good Samaritan that we have needed. Brand new with receipts. If you're buying more than one, price drops to $150 each. This dude's cutting you a deal. Buy all 16 of them and you can get them for $150 each. And then just make like a box for it and live in it, because that's what you deserve. You don't deserve to live in a real home if you have 16 of these. You have problems. Do you live in San Antonio, Texas? Are you looking for the SNES Classic? I have the deal for you. You can get the SNES Classic from this gentleman in San Antonio, Texas for only $1,000. Totally worth it. If you're in San Antonio, Texas, make sure you comment in the comment section, because I will have to hook you up with this guy. I'll give you his name. I have all his information here, so you can get this awesome price. But just in case you live somewhere else, let's say you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, I have an even better deal for you. Yes, this is true. How about the awesome, reasonable price of only $5,000. $5,000! Thank you, sir, in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is great. This is a great price. $1,000. I'm sure you'll sell this overnight. You know, who's gonna go to a store and wait in line, or, you know, pre-order something and get it for $80 when that's the actual cost of it, when they could buy it from you for $1,000? Or, you know, they could just wait a couple weeks for more to come out. No. You've got this all figured out, buddy. You're a smart individual. I want to have you on this channel. I feel like you would be a good addition to this channel because you understand business. You understand how to expand things and really, you know, get yourself out there as an idiot, because that's what you are. Alright, so we've had some fun looking at these ads, but these three are the worst of the worst, the bottom of the barrel, the biggest scumbags that you guys could find. And I definitely want to thank you guys so much for finding these scumbags for me. Now, coming in at number 3 is a website called Chunk Toys. Evidently, Pat the NES Punk has talked about Chunk Toys before. He seems to not really be a fan of that website. If you are looking for the SNES Classic, you need one right now. In stock on Chunk Toys website, reasonable price of $400. Now you might be saying to yourself, $400, that's a lot of money. But is it really? I mean, really, you're supporting Chunk Toys. And who doesn't want to support Chunk Toys with this ugly baby and this graphic that looks like it was made in like 10 minutes in like Microsoft Paint? I don't even think that's Photoshop. What text is that? Like, that's such a boring text. And who are you? Who are you to charge $400 for these on your website? Oh, you're a piece of crap. That's who you are. So number 3, I'm gonna have to give it to Chunk Toys. Number two is another store, but this is actually a brick and mortar store. They have a physical location, and they actually went out and promoted this. They put this on their Facebook page. The store is called Hall of Games. I don't know where Hall of Games is, but Hall of Games, you suck. You suck. So, Hall of Games, we have 3 SNES Classics in stock, all new, no holds while they last, $129.99. We also have a demo unit hooked up. Come on in and play. You are a retail store, okay? Hall of Games, wherever you're located. Hall of Games, you should be selling these for $90 max. I could see a $10 markup for spending your time in line. But by going on Facebook and promoting yourself as selling this for $130 each, do you know how big of a douchebag you look like? I would never set foot in your store. You are a store. A store. I'm sorry that your store does not have a connection with Nintendo. I'm sorry that you buy, sell, and trade stuff. But by scalping these in an actual store, in an actual brick and mortar location, you are disgusting. I hope your store has nothing but the worst. And I actually told the person who found this ad to post this on your ad and to post this on your Facebook wall, because you guys are scum. You guys are absolute scum. A $10 markup, I could understand that. Consider that a convenience fee. A $50 markup? No, you suck, and I hope nothing but the worst for you, buddy. You're coming in at number 2. And coming in at number 1, I saw this and I couldn't help but just laugh. Because sometimes you see people so stupid, and you see people that are such losers and obviously have nothing going for them in life that, you know, they have to cling to anything. So let's look at this ad. I'm not going to mention his name, but you obviously saw him in the thumbnail. It is the green shirt douchebag with 6 SNES Classics for only $600. Now let's look at this man together, shall we? He's obviously balding, so he's probably mid-30s, maybe late 30s. He doesn't have a wedding ring on. I'm sure no woman would want to touch him. He probably paid whoever to take this picture $10 because it's obvious he has no friends. You know, he's outgoing buying these things, buying 6 of these systems at $80 a piece, and then trying to sell them for $600. And he has his tongue hanging out like, look at me, I'm cool. This is the dude who sits at the end of the bar by himself and tries to buy friends. This is the dude who pays hookers just to talk to him because nobody wants to talk to him. Nobody wants to be his friend. He probably still lives in his mother's basement, and let's face it, he's trying to move out. So that's why he's trying to get this $600. If he could do $600 on each one of these 6 systems, that's roughly, you know, you could probably get a decent apartment for $600 a month. So he's just trying to move on with his life. But unfortunately, he's made some bad decisions. And one of his bad decisions was making this ad, because this dude is just, I can't even say anything. Like, he's such a loser. What is wrong with you to go out there and buy 6 of these and try to charge people $600? Why, look at me, I'm cool. Like, oh my God. You are just, if you're a subscriber to this channel, unsubscribe, because I don't want to be associated with you. I don't want you to watch my videos. I don't want you anywhere near this channel, because you are the epitome of a loser and a dork and just a lame individual. So I hope you guys had fun reacting to these ads with me. Let me know what you think of the whole situation in the comment section down below. Which of these ads were your favorite? If you would have the same sort of top 3 that I had, what sort of ads you're seeing, let me know all that in the comment section down below. Thank you for checking out this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will catch you guys next time. Later. RGT!